Hey there, Basement Tapes 303 is here. We are rocking along here in the 70s. And if you're into minors, and I'm not talking to you, R. Kelly, but if you're into the minors back then, TCMA was the place to be. I'm going to show here the 1977 Spartanburg Phillies collection. I can't collect all these sets from that era actively. If they come to me, then I'm thrilled to have them. But boy, can't imagine being a minor league collector of all things in the 70s or of the 70s. It's probably a never ending process. But I have, it says here, 24 of these 77 Spartanburg Phillies. And let's learn more together, shall we? 24 cards, $5.33. Average value, $128. Total value between 60 and 120, says Beckett OPG. Not sure, again, if that's accurate. Take that with a grain of salt. The 24 card standard size set of 1977 Spartanburg Phillies, a Class A Western Carolinas League affiliate of the Philadelphia Phillies, features white border posed black and white photos on its fronts. The players' names, position, and Phillies logo appear in the orange section near the bottom. The league affiliation appears across an upper corner. The plain white back carries the Spartanburg Phillies 1977 schedule. Let's look at the top three. According to Beckett OPG, the prices might not be accurate, but the standings probably don't change. Marty Bystrom and Ozzie Virgil. Ozzie Virgil catcher. Marty Bystrom, I believe, is a world champion from 1980. And then Tony Gonzalez is a coach, and he was, of course, a wonderful Phillies player from the 1960s. A lot of hits in the 60s, according to the Carpet of Cards on Twitter. Tony Gonzalez made that top 60s hit leaders montage that was posted a few days or years back, depending on when you're listening to this program. TCMA, Spartanburg Phillies over to TCDB. There's a lot of TCs. Teams represented here, of course, are the Philadelphia Phillies and the Spartanburg Phillies. No information here other than the old gallery. So let's get to it. Same setup as the Reading Phillies. Spartanburg, Pablo Minier is our leadoff dog there. He is card number 1. It clearly says that in the bottom right. Western Carolinas League. I've been to Spartanburg. I've been to Greenburg. I've been to Greenville Spartanburg Airport. I've enjoyed the Fuddruckers at Greenville, so I've been in the area. I've eaten the meat, and I'm probably part South Carolinian, according to Ancestry DNA, now that I've enjoyed the Fuddruckers. Back, of course, the 1977 Spartanburg Phillies schedule. There's giveaway nights. I can't quite read that, but it says TCMA Limited 1977. 0197 is its inventory name, but it clearly says card number 1 there, Pablo Minier. Tom Brunswick, he's a bowling magnate. Same thing, schedule on the back there. Marty Bystrom. So we have the Fat Phillies spelled out in script there. So the Fat P with the Hillies following it. Marty Bystrom again. He had a great fro at some point, perm as they called it back then. Jim Nickerson, he's a pitcher. I don't know how old he is. They're not telling anybody anything. Jarrell Wally, that's a nice name there. Wally Nunn. Henry Mack. Look at old Jim Lasik. If anybody needed LASIK, it's probably Jim Lasik. I probably needed a haircut as well. I don't know where Darlene was, but she wasn't taking these photos, that's for sure. Joe Jones shows up. Nick Popovich is card number 10. There's old Ricky Burdett. That's a nice Southern boy name right there. Armand Abreu, our first Abreu in Philadelphia history, possibly, or Phillies history. Ronnie Matson is card number 13, lucky 13. Glenn Ballard. Tony Gonzalez, there he is. There's old coach Tony Gonzalez. Looks rather young. Looks younger than some of the players in that photo. And Sam Welborn, card number 23. And Barry Janney is card number 22. I'm not sure why we went out of order here, but TCDB is a complete shambles here. Ozzie Virgil, he would catch for the Phillies. In the 80s, his father, Ozzie Virgil Sr., was part of the program there for the Phillies. There's Bob Roman. He's an infielder. Mike Compton is the manager of your 1977 Spartanburg Phillies of the Western Carolina League. Card orders all jumbled here, so I apologize. Jeff Krause, card number 18. Elijah Bonaparte is card 17. What a great name that is. Brian Watts, not too great of a name there. Ken Berger. Speaking of Fuddruckers, we have a Ken Berger. So that's card number 24. So Spartanburg Phillies from the 1977 folks at TCMA. There are minor league sets abounding on here. Again, we have the West Haven Yankees there, the Waterloo Indians. We talked about the Visalia Oaks and the Wausau Mets, St. Petersburg Cardinals, all that stuff. So you could get your sets from TCMA for your many, many local regional teams of the minor league variety. Sorry about that. Having a little trouble with my own lippage here. So anyway, 77 Spartanburg, nice little oddball set depicting future truck drivers and refrigerator movers and the occasional major league ball player or retired ball player. So really, this is the needle in the haystack, the diamond in the rough, all that fun stuff. Finding decent players or name players like Marty Bystrom, for instance, and Ozzie Virgil. Very lesser known major leaguers, but they really pop out in some of these sets due to the mediocrity of their former minor league teammates. So episode 303 of the Basement Tapes is finished. Appreciate it. And moving onward and upward. Cheers, everybody.